I just want to do a quick video and share um, for all those Washington football team fans out there who are some of my favorite Washington football team members of all time. So, my favorite of all time, and one that helped me to really start getting into football when I was young, was John Riggins, big number 44, the Diesel. So, my young days, I remember seeing him against in the Super Bowl versus the Miami Dolphins, and the play where he broke it, I believe 39 yards or 49 yards to ice the game. That was like the play that really helped me to start liking Washington to be my favorite team. So John Riggins, the Diesel. One game I remember watching. I remember going back and watching on YouTube the '82 NFC Championship game with Dallas and Washington. He just carried the ball 40 times. I mean, just a workhorse back. So John Riggins. Number two, Doug Williams. Growing up during the '80s, Doug Williams, playing quarterback myself during the youth leagues and during my middle school years, for example. Doug Williams kind of was like a hero to me because he was the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl, and he also was the quarterback of my favorite football team. So Doug Williams, great player. Plus, the significant historical significance of what he did for football and for black kids like myself growing up out there. Joe Jacoby. I could pick any one of the Hogs. But from like 1981 to into the early 90s, the Hogs were the backbone of the Washington football team organization, to keep that line together for all those years, and kept the team in the running for the Super Bowl for like over a decade. So Joe Jacoby, just whenever they needed a yard, whenever they needed to run that counter trade they used to run, Joe Jacoby, I remember him pulling around. I remember him drive blocking. So Joe Jacoby. Darryl Green. Who could forget Darryl Green? Arguably the fastest player in NFL during his career. We were always in good hands, deep over the top, because he could take out the best receiver for us. If somebody broke a long run, he would always be there to kind of run him down, which could prevent a touchdown, force him into a field goal or something like that. He also was a great cover guy. He was a great return man. Could be used offense. So Darryl Green, and then Art Monk. Art Monk, once great receiver, was the backbone of that receiving corps for over a decade. Was once the all-time leading receiver in history. A big receiver, so he helped to set like a next level. Like if you look at receivers now, there are a lot of receivers are in the same mode as him. So consistent, just wasn't flashy, did everything right, ran his routes, had great hands, great speed. Art Monk. So once again, John Riggins, Doug Williams, Joe Jacoby, and like I said, you could really pick any one of the Hogs, Darryl Green, and Art Monk, my favorite Washington football team players of all time. I'd like you to tell me who yours are. Who are your five top five Washington football team members of all time? And like the video, leave a message here, subscribe to the page. Peace.